So we're going to start the week with our Sam Altman OpenAI Season 1 drama recap episode, so that we can really follow this as we prepare for Season 2 that, as far as we know, hasn't been canceled yet, but things are developing very rapidly. Peter's going to walk us through all the details, and it's going to be a really fun update. So let's get into it.
Honestly, man,
I'm so done.
This week's episode of What's Going On at OpenAI, because that's the big story of the week, and every day has seen a new thing, culminating in the end of the world, essentially. I mean, it's true, right? This super intelligent thing. Anyway, let's rewind for a second. If anybody isn't familiar with what's been going on, we're going to do a quick rundown, starting with the story on the screen.
Was there any... So this story came out on the 18th. That was Saturday. On the 17th, Friday, a week ago, the previous Friday, It was announced that Altman was ousted from OpenAI. Was there any warning to this, or did this just catch everybody off guard? Kind of came out of nowhere.
Caught me off guard for sure. Yeah.
And that's what matters. John was caught off guard.
In fact, John's just hearing about it right now for the first time.
Yeah, it's actually kind of like if I'm caught off guard, the world was caught off guard.
Because John is every man.
I speak for the world.
Sure.
And speaking for the world, I mean, serious for a second here. They said in that article, I think it was in this one, that like the Sam Altman ousted because the board felt like he wasn't like clear or transparent with them, and like he would like go rogue all the time.
He had not been consistently candid with his communications.
Yeah. So like in interviews, like sometimes he would just say shit, and then the company would come and be like, whoa, we're not doing that, we are doing this, clarifying, backpedaling, like, which is fine, move fast, break shit is a whole. He's not
like it's not like he's not Elon Musk. He's not not that level of just saying, like, totally upstaging his new CEO that he's hired by,
right?
Saying stuff that she doesn't know about. Yeah.
So
like firing like 90% of the company and watching the whole thing burn down. Anyway, yeah.
It started a little over a week ago, and everybody was caught off guard. Kind of came out of nowhere. Peter, walk us through the evolution here then.
So immediately after that, I think probably the next day, there was a push to reinstate him. So this was essentially a soap opera that we were watching, with each day a new piece of drama coming into the story. I am quite surprised that at no point did we find out that Sam Altman and Satya Nadella were sleeping together, and I don't know, Ilya Sutskever was maybe their illegitimate love child. So the story is that this guy Ilya Sutskever, who was like the principal scientist or one of the chief scientists, really high up level researcher guy in OpenAI, also a member of the board, was key in getting him ousted. So after Altman was out, they tried to get. Microsoft tried to get him back in. And then he posted something on Twitter, and he was at the office of OpenAI. He posted a picture of his guest pass with a kind of caption. I think the caption was "First and last time." I hope this is or something like that, because he had a guest pass rather than a CEO pass. Then the board started revolting.
700 people.
No. The board did not start revolting.
Oh, no.
The company started revolting.
Yes, that's right. So tons of people inside the company, including Ilya Sutskever, who was very remorseful, immediately kind of backpedaled and said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I made a huge mistake." We decided to, 700 members of staff said that they were going to quit. Then Microsoft hired him, because Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft, I think he's the CEO. He's some
Yeah.
high-level guy. He was very upset because everybody was caught off guard. Nobody knew this was going to happen except for the board, and they were pissed off because they have funneled all this money into OpenAI, or were going to, and apparently out of the $10 billion that they pledged in computing time, only a fraction of that, like 10% of it, has actually been used. So they were in a good position to withhold a lot of that. But anyway, then Microsoft went ahead and said, okay, we're going to hire Altman. But all of this is happening while multiple CEOs had been put in place for OpenAI. So I think they went through
the Twitch.tv ex-CEO.
Yeah. This is, I mean, multiple plot lines in this soap opera. This is the tweet from Ilya Sutskever, who was, I think, posted the 2 days, one day or two afterwards. What was that? November 20th. Yeah. So 2 days after being instrumental in ousting his boss and friend, likely friend from OpenAI, completely did a 180.
Maybe before.
I deeply regret my participation in the board's actions. I never intended to harm OpenAI. I have everything. I love everything we built. This is like a YouTube apology. This is like he just needs,
there's zero chance there's just zero chance you're lasting. Like, I don't know, maybe
he's out
enough, but like I feel like Sam is gonna go anyway. Go on. I'll say this later.
Someone I said was someone on a chat group I'm in said, whatever happens, things have fundamentally changed at OpenAI. Sorry, Mike.
So then this article that will probably actually be the one that we link to in the video summarizes a lot of this and then ties in what may have been the missing piece. So it looks like
the last thing we didn't mention is Sam Altman is now back and has been rehired by OpenAI.
Yes, rehired by OpenAI. And so what kicked all this off? Then it came out that they had this super intelligence breakthrough. And there's not a ton of detail about it, except that it basically scared the shit out of everybody because they recognize how dangerous it is. So this Ars Technica article really kind of wraps the whole thing up because so what it seems like happened is they had this breakthrough. Ilya Sutskever was part of the team that recognized this and started within OpenAI a new department. What was the department called? Created a new department. Super alignment was the department intended to figure out how to control the hypothetical superintelligence. So Sutskever was on the let's slow down side.
And just to explain what the superintelligence is, it is where AI essentially becomes more intelligent than humans are and can do abstract reasoning from disparate concepts.
The true artificial general intelligence.
Yeah.
Solving novel problems, not just regurgitating statistical probabilities.
Yeah.
So,
which is really wait before we move on, to be a little bit of a doomer here for a second. That's super duper dangerous.
Because
for sure.
When it can start trying to solve our biggest problems, and I'm sure that a lot of the solutions to humanity's problems is removing humanity.
Oh, right. People are the problem. Yes.
We are the problem. Which
Yeah,
sure.
Which somebody on this show has been saying all along and keeps getting blown off. I don't know.
I'm foggy. I'm definitely foggy.
At any rate, So Sam was excited about commercializing this superintelligence. Ilya was concerned about it destroying the world. And so this seemed to be the thing that set them on this collision course. So Ilya as a board member, coordinated firing the former director of the board and Altman on the same day. They called a board meeting on Friday, fired Altman. The chairman of the board wasn't invited and was then later notified that he was now off the board. That is how all this started. Then everybody had their come to Jesus moment and realized, oh shit, we can't fire Sam. He's got to come back in. Ilya's got to grovel and say, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And now everything's back to normal. We all love each other and we're doomed. Yay.
So I have to say, it is highly ironic that the if this is true, so we don't actually know if it is the superintelligence thing that is caused all this, and how advanced the superintelligence situation is, or anything. We don't. It's all kind of vague rumors, but let's believe it's true for a second. If that is true, then it's highly ironic that the first thing that we do as humans in response to a potential superintelligence is to have a big fucking melodrama and firing people, arguments, big, like, I mean, I kind of think that an AI would be justified in like whatever it does.
It rolls its eyes and then turns itself off.
I can't.
You created me for this.
Like, I have this imagination of, you know, the scene in Ultron, in the Age of Ultron, where like it's assembling itself, like it's like creating robots for itself. Like, that's what I'm imagining where we're headed towards. You know, like where it's like this clandestine, gone rogue super intelligence is just gonna make a factory and like order, because if I don't know, it's just kind of scary because the sky's the limit, you know, if you think about it, with all the knowledge. And if you have, I don't know, it's just very things are starting to erase in my mind now about all the bad things that can come about.
I think what's going to happen is that we might have a rogue AI which will want to destroy us all, but there's just as likely to be a positively minded AI, a defender of humanity. So we're going to have actual Transformers in real life. We're not going to have the Terminator. We're going to have like Transformers. That's what
you're imagining, is just mechas battling it out in the middle.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, maybe not mechas, but like maybe sort of some sort of hacker style, lots of green text on a black background.
Oh yeah.
Who's going to own them?
Well, they'll own themselves. This is the thing, that some of them will be benevolent and some of them will be.
Do you think that in our lifetime we're gonna see AI argue their sovereignty in court?
Yes, I do. I mean, how long have we got left to live? 40 years.
Whatever happened to the Lambda court case?
But which
I got plenty of time.
Lambda, the Google AI that the guy sued.
I'm sure he got silenced and by non-violent means.
Or everybody realized the guy was full of shit anyway.
Right.
Or Sam Altman bought it, and this is what OpenAI is.
This is it.
Banking on.
And that's where we're at now. So we'll probably do another roundup on this next week. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Please do comment down below. And for all our wonderful subscribers, thank you very much. Please do like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm. And we'll see you soon.
I have to let the animation finish.
Oh, yeah. That's great timing.
All right, there we go. Bye.